A couple of my friends decided to go on a 3-day hunting trip. They're not too bright, and I always worry about them mixing guns and alcohol. So they went on their trip, and this is what happened. The trip to the hunting site was uneventful, and they celebrated unloading their gear and setting up camp by drinking a few beers, having some sandwiches for lunch, and of course, a few more beers. They started hunting together but weren't having much luck, so they decided to split up after drinking a few more beers. The cell service in the area was spotty at best, so they came up with a plan of firing their guns once every hour, along with their hourly beer, and would fire 2 shots if they needed help. As expected, other than their hourly shots in the air, neither had any luck finding anything to shoot, until my friend Tom saw some movement in the brush and took a shot. He hit his target and was surprised to hear Hank fire off 2 shots in the air. He ran in the direction of his target and was shocked to see his buddy Hank lying on the ground, badly injured and losing a lot of blood. Tom grabbed his phone and tried calling 911, but he couldn't get a cell signal. He did his best to help Hank slow down the bleeding and said he would race back towards the camp, where he knew he would get a signal to call 911. Tom ran as fast as he could, reached the 911 dispatch person, and explained what had happened. The operator asked about Hank's condition, and he explained he had to run about 5 minutes from his location in order to get the cell signal. She told him to leave his phone where he was, so the line wouldn't disconnect, and to go back to Hank to see if he was dead. 5 minutes later, the operator heard a faint bang. Another 5 minutes passed, and Tom was back on the phone. Exhausted, Tom replied, "Okay, he's dead now. What should I do next?"
If cats had the ability to reply to text messages, they still wouldn't do it. 11 out of 10 people are terrible at math. I met my wife while on jury duty. Thanks to me, she was acquitted. Marriage is grand. Divorce is about 50 grand. The other day I was at a park and saw a frisbee and contemplated why it was getting larger and larger. Then it hit me. I'm so bad at math that when I was in school, I failed the subject so many times that I can't even count. I started a new job the other day, and while talking to the person in HR, the woman asked if I wanted to join their 401k. I had to decline and explained that I could barely complete a 5k. The other day, my wife and I started making out on the sofa. She then suggested that we take it to the bedroom, and I said, sure, and that's why we now have a sofa in our bedroom.